Hey, what's up, y'all? So this is for Royal Rumble 2025. Every single year, the Royal Rumble just manages to decline, in any way. Yeah, but this year's Royal Rumble, man, I don't think I've seen like a lot of people is complaining about this Royal Rumble, man, for a lot of reasons. I keep seeing a lot of memes, and like on social media pages, people are just making a lot of videos and memes making fun of this event, which I don't blame them. But man, I'm just gonna tell you one thing: y'all are not ready for next year, because I am excited and looking forward to see the amount of hatred that next year's Royal Rumble is gonna get if you already hate this one, because of certain reasons. But I don't want to talk too much about next year's event. I'll talk about it at the end of this when I'm done talking about this event. So for this event, there was two Rumble matches as usual and two title matches. Started with the Women's Royal Rumble. Charlotte Flair came back and won the whole thing, which obviously a lot of people were not happy about. But I was just thinking one thing: if you didn't like Charlotte coming back after not being active for a certain period of time and winning the Royal Rumble, then you shouldn't be happy for what happened last year. Because last year Cody was also injured. He was out for a long time and then he came back straight away, won the Royal Rumble. So it's the same thing. Both of them are overpushed wrestlers. Both of them came back after a certain amount of time, entered the Rumble and won. So if you're gonna hate one thing, you should also hate the other. Some people only didn't hate it last year, but they hate it this year. So I don't know. I don't really give a shit about that. But just putting it out there, okay? So Charlotte won after eliminating Nia Jax and Roxanne, which was kind of interesting because I don't know if a lot of people noticed this, but Roxanne was the MVP. She was, by the way, she was great in the Rumble, man. She lasted the longest. She was always involved with stuff. So, because sometimes people last really long in the Royal Rumble, but they don't actually do much. They're just there laying around. They just get hit, or they just hit somebody twice, and then they just lay around somewhere. But I feel like I actually saw her do a lot in the Rumble. So she was definitely the best performer, and she lasted the longest. I'm not sure how long was the number, but and then also Nia Jax had the most elimination. So it was kind of interesting that Charlotte won the Rumble, and the two-person that she eliminated to win the Rumble was the person with the most elimination and also the one that lasted the longest. So I don't know. I kind of thought that was interesting. And from NXT, we had Julia and Stephanie, both international stars, and they kind of had a moment with each other, which I'm not sure if a lot of WWE fans might get that because Stephanie was the one who beat Julia to win the New Japan Strong Women's Championship. That was, I think she dropped the title because she was going to WWE, if I'm not wrong. So that was great. And then I think they kind of had a moment with Bailey and Charlotte. I guess that was like the new gen OG kind of thing, which was also kind of funny because Bianca saw this and then she just kind of inserted herself with Bailey and Charlotte and be like, "Hey, I'm an OG too." I don't know why that just seemed really funny. They just she just kind of put herself in there. Um, yeah, Jordan Grace from TNA signed with WWE. They actually announced it because she actually been in the Royal Rumble before, and I wasn't really surprised at her being in the Rumble, but I didn't know that she's signed with the company already. I didn't see any rumors about that, but I don't know. Maybe there was. I just didn't see it. So she's with the company now. WWE lately has been going a lot for TNA talents. They signed the Machine Guns last year. Now with her, so yeah, I know the whole partnership thing with WWE and TNA. That's a different subject. I don't want to talk too much about that partnership, but I'm just excited how they're going to use her in WWE. You had some returns, like Alexa Bliss returned, and she completely vanished. Like her return had a big pop, all right? Everyone was cheering, and then she completely like vanished the whole time until she got eliminated. Then I was like, oh wait, Alexa was in this match the whole time. I never noticed. So until she got eliminated, I never noticed she was in the ring. So I was like, wait, like what? Yeah, she returned, and why didn't what I mean? Like she kind of vanished the whole time until she got eliminated. So who else? Nikki Bella returned. Like I don't really care about too much about outside stuff, but I feel like a lot of people were saying why is she back because of what the whole thing that happened, but I don't really care. Again, I don't really care about outside stuff. But I'm just saying, if it was a guy, I feel like they would have completely cut all ties with him. If a guy did something similar to that, like WWE would have just completely just like he would the person would have been released, everything. They just don't want anything to do with him. But I don't know, since it was Nikki Bella, I don't know why they keep welcoming her back. They put her ringside. She's in the Rumble. Like it's like even though what she did, or again, I don't care. But even though what she did, they keep like welcoming her back. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like if it was a guy, they would have it would have been different. So yeah, but I don't know. I don't care about outside stuff once again. And then Trish returned. So yeah, I guess I thought this match was fine. Like it was good. And yeah, I don't really care about Charlotte winning that much, I guess. I don't know who else could have won this match anyways. So I think Charlotte might be facing Tiffany, maybe. I don't know. So anyways, the next match was the Tag Team Championship match, DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns. This match was great. But it sucks that it felt more like a filler match. You can just tell like nobody gave a shit about this match, you know what I mean? And the crowd didn't really cheer. I mean, American crowds, they all don't even cheer at all. But that's not the point. But this match, it just seemed like a filler match because most people would obviously be focused on the Rumble matches, and then there's the WWE Championship match. So probably they were just like, yeah, we got more time to kill. Let's just put in this random filler matches. I don't really get because even back then, not really that far back, but like usually Royal Rumble, they have more matches. If you just don't count the Rumble matches, other than the Rumble matches, there would still be a few more matches. But I don't know how it's like WWE pay-per-views used to be 3 hours, and then they could have a lot of matches, including the two Rumble matches. But now, like I think on Netflix, it showed that the Rumble was 4 hours or something, more than 4 hours, but they only managed to put in two other matches other than the Rumble matches. So I don't know how the timing has changed, but yeah, I don't, yeah, whatever. So this match was great, but again, the filler match. DIY mostly dominated, and they won the match. Machine Guns so far they're having a good run in the WWE, but I just feel like they went too quickly into the title picture. But again, I'm not complaining. They have a good run so far, so excited to see how they're gonna be used after this in the WWE. And then you have the WWE Championship match for the WWE Championship and also the Winged Eagle belt, which I don't know why it was brought back. Like they're just doing it to, like do more stuff for Cody. Let's just let's just let him, have that title. Like I don't know. It's just really unnecessary, if you ask me. Or it should have been just a one-time thing. Either you do it for one time or you don't do it at all. At this point, I don't know if it's gonna be featured on SmackDown or not. So if it is, then I feel like yeah, they're just doing it for Cody, man. But anyways, this match was predictable. I mean, come on, bro. Cody ain't losing. Cody ain't losing anytime soon. And since he did win this match against Kevin Owens, obviously, it seems like he's gonna be champion until the WrestleMania. So I mean, like I was like literally at the beginning of the match, I was like, yeah, Cody ain't losing, man. So even though like literally Kevin Owens dominated the entire match. And I was like, yeah, he still Cody's losing. That's usually the case. The person who dominates the matches the most usually ends up losing. All right. So it was no surprise with this. Cody wins the title, both titles. So again, I'm just wanna see I just wanna see if they're gonna keep the Eagle belt, but yeah. So we get to the men's Royal Rumble, bruh. Jey Uso wins the Royal Rumble, bro. I don't know what happened to Triple H in the last few years, bro. I don't know. I don't understand it anymore. Like, what's wrong with Triple H? Like, what kind of decisions is he taking? It just is so stupid. All right. Let's not even talk about the winners. Let's talk about the final three. All right. The final three was like John Cena being in the final three was fine, but just a reminder, all right, since y'all, if y'all have forgotten, This Royal Rumble had John Cena, had Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Jacob Fatu, Penta, Drew McIntyre, AJ Styles, Braun Strowman, all these names, all right, all these guys in the Royal Rumble, and Jey Uso and goddamn Logan Paul was in the top three. I mean, the final three. Like Logan Paul and Jey Uso being in the final three of a stacked Royal, like all those names I just mentioned. Like, imagine if WWE said, "Hey, all these guys are going to be in the Rumble, but they're not going to be in the final three other than John." Logan Paul is going to be in the final three, and Jey Uso. That was so stupid, bro. Like, how could man? The, God damn, bro, Jey Uso winning the Rumble. What the fuck? Like, really? That was most of the memes that I saw for this event was about. Most of, I think, like 90% of the memes that I saw for this event. I don't even think it's 90%. I think almost 100% of the memes that I saw for Royal Rumble was about, Jey Uso winning the Rumble. I was like, what? Like, bro, Jey Uso, like, and also I saw somebody said this, which made a lot of sense. They said like WWE is like trying to make Jey Uso into the new Jeff Hardy, or maybe like Jeff Hardy for like this generation, because think about it, man. Jeff Hardy, Jey Uso, they have like a similar thing, right? Because they both come from a brother tag team. At one point, they kind of sucked, but eventually they became like the greatest tag team in the world. One brother was chosen to be pushed as a single star over the other brother, and yeah. But at least, I mean, come on, bro. Jeff Hardy, if that's what they're trying to do, because it kind of seems like it. I mean, Jeff Hardy was more talented than Jey Uso, bro. Like Jey Uso, he became famous for his entrance. That's why he got pushed in the first place. All right, and you saw his match against his brother. That was crap. All right, him versus Jimmy Uso, like that match was terrible. You know why? Because it's like Jey Uso was fighting himself, because both of them, both tag teams, like, yeah, they have some tag team moves, right? But they also have individual moves. But Jimmy and Jay, their tag team moves and individual moves are the same. They both do the super kick, the Samoan drop, the splash. Like, that's basically, their move set. You know what I mean? So it's like you keep seeing the same moves over and over again between two people in a match. So that's basically what Jay has been doing so far, and now Jay has the spear. So like Jay main eventing WrestleMania is a really bad idea, bro, and it's so obvious that it's gonna be Jay versus Gunther again, bro. Literally anybody could have won the Royal Rumble. All right, look at the amount of names. John Cena could have won the Royal Rumble. I would not care at all. Anybody wouldn't care. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, so what? Some people say that, oh, it's predictable. I mean, Cody winning the title was predictable too. Nobody was mad. WWE still did it. So I mean, just because something is predictable doesn't mean it's bad. I like I was completely fine if I would have been completely fine if John Cena won the Rumble, man. John Cena could have won the Rumble, faced Cody, would have been great. Faced Gunther would have been great. Who else? Roman could have won the Rumble, but I think that kind of would have been a bad idea, because then we would have gotten like Roman versus Cody for 3 years straight at WrestleMania. What, CM Punk? Yeah, I don't think I wanted to see CM Punk win the Rumble, bro. Anybody could have won it, bro. Brock Lesnar, bro. I really wanted Brock to come back. He could win the Rumble and face Gunther. That would have been a great match. Randy Orton could have won the Rumble, faced Cody, like in like a legacy thing, you know what I mean? That would have been a great match. Randy versus Gunther could have been a great match too. Like, bro, like literally, bro, Ludwig Kaiser could have won the Royal Rumble and faced Gunther. You know what I mean? That could have been great. Literally anybody winning the Rumble could have been great, but they chose Jey Uso. All right. Like all the names, man, Penta, Jacob Fatu, Roman, John Cena, CM Punk, like all these guys in the Rumble, and they went with Jay. Uh, bro, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. Like, all right, bro. Penta, yeah, Penta just joined WWE, and yeah, he was in the Royal Rumble, entered at number 2. I think he eliminated himself. I mean, uh, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say he eliminated himself, but I'm not really sure about that whole thing because everybody keep giving different perspectives. Some people are saying both feet touched. Some people are saying one feet touched. I don't even know which one is true, because I didn't really see any like replays or whatsoever. So I don't know how whether I should believe that or not because it's like every person have their own perspective of how they want to see this. Some people want to believe it was 2 feet. Some people want to believe it's just 1 feet. So I don't know whether which one I should believe. And then you had this the YouTuber Speed. He was in the Royal Rumble. That was really stupid too. But you wasted a spot. That spot could have went to anybody, but you chose to waste. I don't know what the hell happened to Triple H, man. I was one of those guys who really wanted Triple H to run WWE based on NXT Black and Gold because I loved Black and Gold. Um, then once Triple H did take over, I'm like, hell yeah, bro, this is it. And then now I'm just seeing him just giving Royal Rumble spot to YouTubers, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? That was really stupid, man. God, man. And then what? TNA champion Joe Hendry was in the Royal Rumble. I want to say something, but I don't want to offend anybody. But I feel like Joe Hendry and Jey Uso are kind of the similar in a similar situation here where both of them kind of got famous for their entrance, their music, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to start anything by saying this, it just seems similar to me, all right? But yeah, I feel like I shouldn't really touch this just in case. I don't want to make anybody mad. Uh, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah, better yet, just yeah, ignore what I said. But, yeah, and then Jacob Fatu, he was great in the Rumble too, man. I think this is his first Royal Rumble. He was really great. He got eliminated by Braun Strowman, which I am excited to see that. Please, please put that match at WrestleMania, man, because when they did Jacob versus Braun Strowman recently, everybody was like, "Bro, this is a WrestleMania match." I agree. This should be at WrestleMania. This better be at WrestleMania, bro. Um, so I'm excited for that match too. And then you got, bro, at number 30, Logan Paul entered at number 30, bro. That was the stupidest shit I've ever seen. Like literally anybody. John Cena could have entered at number 30, bro. That would have been great. Roman could have entered at number 30. Like Logan Paul at number 30, number 30 is like that number, you know what I mean? The last entrant, you know. So you could have used anybody. You went for Logan Paul. And he eliminated AJ Styles and CM Punk and was in the final three. Like, I don't know, bro. Oh god, bro. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say it's stupid because I can keep saying it for this Rumble. I don't know what's going on with Triple H nowadays. He keep giving spots to YouTubers, but God, bro, I don't know. So yeah, this Rumble was a shit show, bro. Other than some stuff like who won, other than YouTubers running around in this Royal Rumble, other than like all this stuff, I guess it was all right. Other than Jey Uso winning it, yeah, bro. But still, Jey Uso winning is just so fucking dumb, bro. But yeah, I guess that is all. Yeah, obviously Jay is gonna face Gunther because there's no way he would face Cody though because they're kind of buddies, right? I mean, he helped Cody win the title last year against his own cousin. So I don't know, bro. Let's see. Yeah, so what I said in the beginning, y'all thought this Royal Rumble was bad. Wait till next year. Next year, Triple H is gonna literally bring out every single YouTuber he could find. It's gonna be just a 30-man YouTuber Royal Rumble, bro. Trust me. Alright, it's in freaking Saudi Arabia. Like, usually, WWE fans or any wrestling fan, you look at the Saudi events, like you can see the same thing being said. Nobody ever likes the Saudi event, bro. Nobody likes it because literally the worst things happen at the Saudi events. All right, Crown Jewel, what Super Showdown? I don't know what other names they have. What Greatest Royal Rumble? Like all these events, the worst thing happens that like everybody's like, you know what? Saudi events are not canon. All right. I'm like, I agree. They're not canon. Let's just consider them happening in a separate reality. Like it's kind of like Earth X. You know what I mean? From from the Arrowverse, like all the worst shit happened there. You know. God. Yeah, so like, but this is the Royal Rumble. We can't consider the Royal Rumble not canon because the Royal Rumble is what like you know like that's the one who's gonna like that's what gonna like decide the entire timeline of 2025. I mean 2026 for the entire year. So you can't consider an event like that non-canon. So like I'm just telling you, bro, prepare for Goldberg winning the Royal Rumble, bro. That shit might happen. Like I don't hate Goldberg, but I feel like the Saudi people they like Goldberg so much that like WWE fans now kind of hate Goldberg because of that reason alone. Um, yeah, bro. I'm just telling you, man. Royal Rumble is just gonna be a bunch of YouTubers, bro. It's gonna be what Logan Paul, his brother. The who is in this Rumble? Speed. Yeah, all is it gonna be like 30-man Royal Rumble? 15 is gonna like 16 or 17 is gonna be some guy you've never heard of from social media, and I feel like that's also something could happen because of another reason because like a lot of people they don't want to travel to Saudi Arabia, right? And that's usually for normal events. And this is a Royal Rumble. I feel like a lot of people are gonna travel there, right? And a lot of people like they don't really want to go there. So because of that, they obviously got to find replacements. So either they're gonna go for all the tag team guys, or all the people that they don't really use a lot. You're just gonna see them randomly in this event. They're gonna use a lot of random legends that they don't want to come back, but now that they see Saudi money, they're like, hey, you know what? I'm feeling healthy all of a sudden. I'm just gonna join this event. You can, bro. I guarantee you, bro. Undertaker's definitely gonna be in the Royal Rumble. I'm guaranteeing you that. Like, fuck being retired. He Saudi. This event is in Saudi Arabia. I guarantee you, Undertaker's gonna be a part of it. All right, Undertaker's gonna be a part of it. Um, Goldberg is going to be a part of it. I'm guarantee you. Like, bro, come back after a year and watch this video, man. Definitely, Undertaker Goldberg is going to be in the Royal Rumble. Um, yeah, and then it's just going to be like a lot of YouTubers. That's just what the Royal Rumble is going to be next year. And I'm thinking a lot about the women's Royal Rumble. Like, how is that going to happen over there? Like, imagine like they're just going to do something like, hey, you know what? Women's Royal Rumble is going to happen SmackDown before the Royal Rumble. And then the Royal Rumble is just gonna be all men's match, and then maybe one women's championship match. I don't know how they're gonna do. Did they even think that through before thinking like saying like, hey, women's Royal Rumble is gonna be in Saudi Arabia. So I don't know how they're gonna do that, bro. I swear I don't know how they're gonna do that. But yeah. So that's for next year. So for this year, we're stuck with Jey Uso as the winner. Yeah, man, Jey Uso is definitely gonna face Gunther. John Cena. I don't know what's gonna go with John Cena because I don't know. So far, it kind of seems similar to what happened with John at 2018. Remember in 2018 when he didn't have a WrestleMania match? Like, he lost everything. Like, he lost in Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, Fastlane, and then he went to WrestleMania without a match. And then he tried to call out the Undertaker. It didn't work. So I feel like something like that could happen where he already lost at the Royal Rumble. I think he announced that he's going to be in the Elimination Chamber. So either he wins the Elimination Chamber. If he loses Elimination Chamber, then I feel like, okay, it's guaranteed. That's the same thing is going to happen. He's going to challenge somebody. Somebody's going to challenge him for WrestleMania. I feel like that's what's going to happen, bro. I saw some dumb nut jobs on the internet say they want to see Logan Paul versus John Cena. That's the worst shit that could happen, bro. Keep Logan Paul away from WrestleMania. Like, oh, bro, God, bro. If I see, bro, bro, I'm unsubscribing. I, I'm unsubscribing my Netflix if I see John Cena face Logan Paul at WrestleMania, bro. I swear, like that's yeah, man. I'm just gonna unsubscribe 2 months in to Netflix. Like I'm not using it anymore. Uh, so yeah, man. Let's just see how John Cena's whole thing goes. So yeah, I guess that's all for Royal Rumble 2025. I didn't like it. I know there was some fine stuff that happened, but mostly, yeah, I'm like the Jey Uso winning the whole thing basically brought like a dark cloud over this entire event. Like everybody, literally, you talk about Royal Rumble 2025. That's the only thing you can remember. So yeah, so whatever, man. That is all for Royal Rumble 2025. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this content. So there's more wrestling stuff coming soon to the channel. So yeah, that is all. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Yeah, that's all. Goodbye.